let us quickly understand what is national disposable income. See, if I have to define this national disposable income, then this is nothing but the minimum income the country can afford to spend on consumption of goods or services during an accounting year without having to finance its expenditure by disposing of the assets or by increasing its liabilities. What does it mean? This is nothing but the minimum income which as a household or as an economy one can afford, okay, without financing the expenditure by sale of any assets or by increasing the liabilities. To understand this, understand in a simple concept. Suppose your household has one earning member. Now that particular member lost the job. Still, based on certain other things which you have been doing, you are able to earn some income. Okay. So if I have to speak about your disposable income, so what would be that? That is the minimum income which you can earn without having to sell any of your assets like jewelry or anything, or without increasing your liabilities, that is taking a loan and paying interest on that. So you're increasing the liabilities. Now let's come to the country. When I'm talking about country, what is happening on an overall basis? When a country can afford a certain minimum income, okay, which can be spent on the consumption of goods and services in a particular accounting year without having to increase the assets, without having to increase the liabilities or disposing the assets. Now it can be gross, it can be net when we are talking about national disposable income. So what is the formula for calculating that? So net national disposable income is known as NNDI, or your national disposable income is equal to national income, which is NNP at factor cost, okay, plus your net indirect tax, which is NIT, plus net current transfers from rest of the world, which is NFIA. Okay. Now when I have to talk about the gross national disposable income, GNDI, then I would just add up the depreciation. So remember, again the same concept is coming in. When I am going from gross to net, I am subtracting depreciation out here, right? So here, because I am calculating gross national disposable income, so I am adding the depreciation to the net national disposable income. Now whatever is the domestic income which is accruing to the private sector, that part of net domestic product which accrues to the private sector would be the income which is to be considered. Okay. Now this is nothing but your factor income, that is your NDP at factor cost. We will subtract any kind of income from property and entrepreneurship which is accruing to the government administrative departments, and will also subtract the savings of non-departmental enterprise. So if I have to just calculate the domestic income which is accruing to my private sector, I want to see how the private sector is performing for certain reason, then I will use this particular formula. Okay. So remember, private income is nothing but your income which accrues to private sector from all the sources. So if I have to see as a government how the private sector is performing, what is their income, should we provide more subsidies or more kind of help, or should we tax them to generate growth activities and everything? So private income would be calculated. Now what is the formula for that? It is nothing but domestic income which is accruing to the private sector plus your net factor income from abroad, then any kind of net income transfers from rest of the world, plus your interest on national debt, plus current transfers from government. Okay. So personal income is nothing but sum total of income which is actually received by a person from all the sources available, including factor income and transfer income. Okay. So I can say private income minus corporation saving as my personal income. Okay. Now here corporate savings is nothing but your corporates have retained earnings, so that's included as corporate savings. Okay. Now if remember the corporate tax plus corporate saving is equal to 0, then your private income becomes your personal income in that scenario. Okay. Now remember, when I'm talking about PDI, that is personal disposable income, it is that part of personal income which is either spent or consumed or saved by households. Okay, so we are talking about the savings, okay, or any kind of personal income which is spent by the for consumption by the households. Okay, so if I am talking about personal disposable income, whatever personal income we calculated, we will subtract from that the direct personal taxes, any kind of miscellaneous receipts of the government. Okay. Now remember, PDI is nothing but household consumption plus household savings, which I already told you in this particular point. Now let us see one example quickly. So we have net factor income from abroad, which is minus 50, current transfer by government, which is 30, corporate tax, which is 60, net current transfer from abroad is minus 20, NDP at factor cost is 1050, domestic product accruing to government is 200, national debt interest is 40, undistributed profits of private organization is 10, and personal tax is 70. So if I have to calculate the net national disposable income, it would be NDP at factor cost plus NIT, okay, plus NFIA plus your net current transfers from abroad. Now we have been given 1050 as the NDP at factor cost. We will add the NIT, then we will add NFIA, which is a negative number. So we are doing a minus 50 and a minus 20. So if you calculate that, you will get 1080.